His Miss Mama left all doors for me to go do the research that I need to do because something wasn't adding up. This man was not hitting me up. This man was not on Facebook. Took my phone, opened up Cashapp, searched the number myself, and voila, a girl's name popped up. Cashapp is so fucking messy too. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Day, aka Tiny here, back with another story time. For the people that have been here, hi, how y'all doing? I know I've been gone. I do want to say excuse my absence, but I'm back. I know I said that in the last story time, but I'm actually back this time. I was going through some things, which I'm going to talk about in my life update. Not on this video, because that's going to be a whole hour update, damn near. But yeah. But before I get into the story, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys to subscribe to the channel if you have not. Resubscribe if you're here because it recommended you and they unsubscribed you because you know YouTube does that little weird thing where they unsubscribe people. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and drop a comment below and let me know where you guys are watching from. Okay, so this story took place a while ago, and it took me a long time to record the story, and I just never uploaded it because I didn't like how I was telling it. And not that it's like hard for me to tell because I'm like feeling any type of way about the situation, but maybe because the breakup is kind of recent, and so I didn't want anybody to watch it and feel some type of way. Whatever, it is what it is. But anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna just go ahead and hop right into the story. So this story took place a while ago. Me and my ex at the time, we're just going to give him the name Canon, and I'm name him that because the camera's right here in front of me. And so Canon and I, we were in a relationship for a long time at this point, a few years, and we were having a hardship in our relationship. Like it was beef, it was real bad beef. We were like funky, we were fighting, arguing, not fighting like physical, but like verbally fighting with each other, cussing each other out, not on speaking terms. Like it was real big beef, like to the point where we was talking about each other's mamas and family. That's how bad it was. So we were like I said, we weren't on speaking terms, but out of respect for our relationship or whatever the case may be, he did inform me a couple months before his birthday was coming up. He was like,
hey, I don't know if you have any plans for my birthday, but this is what I want to do on my birthday.
And he was just basically like,
I want to go on a guy's trip to LA. Did you have plans? Because if so, I'll cancel, but if not, I'm going to go ahead and go.
And like I just told y'all, we was beefing, so no, I did not have plans. I wasn't even going to get this man a birthday card. Not a cake, not a card, not even wish him a happy birthday if it was still beef like it was. So I was just like, you know what, you go ahead and go do that. Like, go have fun with your boys. And this is the time where I'm going ahead and put myself on blast. I have codependent issues, and I think that's a lot why we fought a lot, because I feel like my man needs to be in my skin 24/7. And if he's not in my skin, he needs to be texting me 24/7. That's just how I felt at that time. I'm still kind of like that, but not as bad. I would say I'm learning. But anyways, so I was just like, you know, this is a good chance for me to explore not being around you. And like, he has went on trips before that, but I'm gonna get into story times about those too. I already had trust issues with him going on trips, but for some reason I was just like, you know what, let me go ahead and agree. You should go ahead and go. Okay, so we're going to fast forward for a few months. It was a week before his birthday trip, and he was taking me to work one day, and he was like, you know what, I don't know if I want to go on this trip. My money looking a little weird, and yeah, I don't know if I really want to go because and I want to spend time with you. And this is right after we had made up, so we did a little making up or whatever. We weren't like buddy like these, but we did make up, and we was kind of cool. We was on speaking terms. So anyways, he was he was telling me that he didn't know if he wanted to go on a trip because he didn't have any friends. And I'm like, you know what, because we just barely started back speaking, I still don't got no plans for you. I'm probably gonna light a cake and sing happy birthday and sing happy birthday to you, a little kumbaya, and that is about it. So he went ahead and he was like, all right, I'm gonna go, whatever. So I was like, yeah, you should go. So the day before his birthday comes, he's like pacing back and forth, packing up stuff. Because one thing about Canon is that he was the last minute guy. He never planned anything ahead. Like, I was surprised that he even told me months in advance. But because it wasn't his trip in the first place, that's probably why he knew he was going. But he definitely don't plan ahead. He's very last minute. Like, the day of the trip, every time we go somewhere, it used to be hectic because this man had to go do this, had to go do that. And it's like, boy, you knew we had this trip. Why you didn't do this beforehand? But whatever. So the day before he's packing up or whatever, or the night before, should I say, it's like a couple hours before he was about to leave. It's around midnight, right before midnight, and he's packing up and he's like, you know, I don't know if I want to go. Like, I really want to spend time with you. I really want to stay here with you. I'm going to miss you. Like, and that itself should have just been a red flag because it's like, boy, you just got off the phone. Mind you, he just got off the phone with his boys. And it's like,
I can't wait to get there. I can't wait till we go turn up. Man, it's about to be so dope. I ain't been out there in a minute.
Type ish, right? And so the fact that you sitting here and telling me that you don't want to go and you're acting like you're so distraught because you have to leave me should have been a red flag in itself. I don't know why it wasn't, but it just wasn't. It was the day before he was packing up and he was getting ready to head out. And when he was heading out, actually, no, I was getting ready to head out for work because at this time I left at like 4 a.m. for work or whatever. He was still packing up. He was still unpacking. And, you know, I wasn't completely back to wanting to do with him. But he was like, you know, you shouldn't leave your man empty or whatever. And I was just like, boy, bye. Like, we are just now getting back on good terms. If you can't handle not getting none for this weekend, then you're not the man for me. Maybe we could try this on Monday. But anyway, so fast forward, I'm at work and I get a call from him around my lunchtime. My lunchtime was probably like 10, 11 a.m. And he was just basically like, Dear, go somewhere with the little feet. Thank you. My mama's dog is so loud. Oh my goodness. So I received a call from him while I was at lunch and he was like, hey babe, I'm just letting you know I'm on my way to LA. You know, I'm in the car, so I'm not going to be too much on the phone or whatever. And I can hear the guys in the background, so nothing was suspicious or whatever. Nothing was suspicious or whatever. And that's how they get you. They be with the niggas. They make sure you hear them niggas so you trust them. Ladies, don't trust them. But anyway, so he was like, yeah, basically, I'm in the car. I'm not going to call you for a while because I'm with the guys. I don't want to be all on my phone. If you need me, reach me, text me, hit me up, whatever. Beat my phone. Chirp, chirp. So I was like, cool, whatever. I'm gonna call you when I get off work. I'm gonna hit you up when I get off work. He was like, all right. So when I get off work, I texted him. And he was like, yeah, we're out here. We're about to go downtown. So I'm gonna hit you up later. So I was like, all right, babe, be safe. You know, all the little lovey-dovey stuff that you're supposed to do as a woman. You make sure your man made it safe. You make sure they be safe when they're on their way out. Cool. The next morning comes, 4 a.m. Still haven't heard nothing from him. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's Thursday night going on Friday morning now. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I let it be turned up. So maybe he went to the club. Maybe he got drunk. It is what it is. I'll check with him later. Friday afternoon hits. Still haven't heard nothing. Friday night comes. I'm like, where my man at? Saturday morning comes and he sends me a message on Facebook and he was like, babe, my phone's messed up. That's why I haven't hit you up. I'm so sorry. There's no service out here. And me being a dummy I am, we had Sprint at the time. So I was like, oh, you know what, Sprint sucks. Like, my shit don't work at work either. I got to use Wi-Fi. So I was like, okay, well, when you get back to the hotel, like, get on Wi-Fi or somebody got hotspot, try to get on hotspot, something, get on hotspot somewhere. And he was like, all right, yeah, I got you. Like, I'm going to hit you up. I was like, okay, cool. Nothing the rest of the day. Sunday, nothing. Sunday night, his mom hits me up. She was like, hey, do you think you can help me send some money on Cashapp for son? Money on Cashapp for son. This is straight to red flag number 2. Give him something on Cashapp. Yeah, I need you to send some money to somebody for son because something about his Cashapp not working. And I was like, oh, what's their Cashapp? I could just send it for mine. How much is it? She's like, no, do it for mine. Now, we're going to call the mama Messy Mama. Messy Margaret. So, for future references, when I tell more stories and I say Messy Margaret, we are talking about Canon's mother. So, Messy Margaret, she just wanted me to see who the cash app was to. So, she gives me the number. She's like, yeah, send this person. I don't remember the exact number, but let's say it was $40. send this person $40 for something. And I was like, cool. Now, I only did the part where you do the dollar amount, and then you put in the top part who or push pay and push at the top who you send it to. I did not look on who it was or none of that. But my messy, nosy ass went to my phone, opened up. His messy mama left all doors for me to go do the research that I need to do because something wasn't adding up. This man was not hitting me up. This man was not on Facebook. But you reached out to your mom to ask her to send some cash out, but you ain't reached out to me. So I took that number, locked it in my head, took my phone, opened up Cash App, searched the number myself, and voila, a girl's name popped up. Cash App is so fucking messy too. So we got Messy Margaret and we got Cash App being messy here. So thanks to them two, I found out that I was sending the $40 to a girl. So we're gonna name the girl Diamond. Don't know why, I just named her Diamond. So anyways, Diamond had said, the name on the Cash App has said, let's say it said like Diamond Blue or something like that. So I went to Facebook and I did a little search inquiry and I typed in Diamond Blue. So let's say, since her name is Diamond, like for short, let's say the name say like Dia or something, DIA for the beginning of Diamond. So I have found a girl that had a lot of mutuals and she was actually my friend on Facebook and her name said Dia Blue. So I was like, okay, Miss Dia, what you got going on? So I went to this girl's page and there was nothing really on there that would incriminate her with knowing Canon, except for the fact that me and him were mutual friends with her. But that's not uncommon because I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the story, but Canon was a very loose cannon. Canon was a very loose cannon. He got around. Yeah, he knew a lot of people I knew, so it's not uncommon for us to have mutual friends. But I did not know this woman, never seen her a day in my life, don't even know how I became friends with her on Facebook. But there we were mutual friends, so I was like, I'm going to keep my eye on you, Miss Dia Diamond. So anyways, and Diamond Blue ain't a real name. That's a fucking, ain't that dog food? But anyways. So fast forward to the very next day. It's Monday now. I receive a call from him and he's like, hey, I missed my ride back. Me and the guys that had got into it, so I'm going to fly into San Francisco. Do you think you can come pick me up from my work? Like, can I come get him after I get off work? And I was like, yeah, cool. What time does your flight fly in? But like, mind you, in the back of my head, I got this Dia character in the back of my head. I got him acting weird and not posting nothing. And mind you, he's very social media. Like, he posts every fucking thing. He was a fucking comedy clown. He was making me look crazy. You guys will see more stories as I tell stories about Canon. He was very much embarrassing. Very much giving like I was Cardi B and he was Offset type shit. Like, y'all see. So after he asked me that, a couple hours had passed and I realized that there was going to be traffic going out to San Francisco, leaving from East Bay. So I was like, hey, you know what? Why don't you catch the BART from San Francisco to the city that I worked in? Because it was a 30-minute BART ride versus me driving an hour and a half out that way and then having to sit in 5 o'clock traffic coming back. And so he agreed, and he was like, yeah, that makes more sense. You're absolutely right. It'll be way less time. And I was like, and by the time you get over here, I'll be getting off work, so it's perfect. He was like, all right, cool, I could do that. So I sat there and I waited, and it seemed like forever. Like, I was there at that BART station for about maybe an hour and a half. I done fell asleep in the car when he came strolling up, tapping on the hood for me to open up the trunk. So I jump up, and I'm like, oh, it's just this ninja. So I open up the trunk, he gets in the car, and we head out. Now, if you guys, for my Bay viewers, you guys know that to get back to the Valley, you could take either I believe it's the 680 to the 580, or you can take the 84 to the 580 Altamont. So me, I use my Waze maps, and he told me to take 84, so I go through 84, which, if you don't know the difference and you do live in California, it's basically coming from East Bay to the Valley. You can go on the 680 and go through, it takes you through Pleasanton, Dublin, and then Livermore. The 84 takes you straight through, like, what is that called? Like I'm just calling it a highway pass. But anyways, so there's like this little highway pass that you can go through. So I went through that. and I went straight through Livermore. So when I'm coming out to Livermore, almost to the Altamont, this man wakes up out of his sleep, like dead snoring, like grizzly bear snoring, sleep, jumps up out of his sleep coma and says, "Oh, wait, where are we?" I said, "Oh, we're about to be at the Altamont." And he goes, "Wait, no. I need you to go back. I need you, listen to where we're at. We're at First Street exit in Livermore." And he says he needs me to go back to Hacienda. Yeah, I'm saying the exit. He needs me to go back to Hacienda, Dublin. For the people in the chat that don't know, I'm sorry. It's like a good 20 minute drive back through the traffic. So I'm like, for what? He's like, because I left something with this ninja that left me and I need. I said, it's not something you can get another time you see him. He's like, no, I need that now. So I was like, all right, whatever, cool, I'll go. So I go back and he does not want to give me the address to where we're going. So he's just giving me directions on how to get there. So we have pulled up to this building, and it was one of those buildings that are like 3 or 4 stories tall, like one of the indoor buildings, not like an outdoor apartment. So he gets out, he's like, I'll be right back, or whatever. So I get on the phone with my sissy at the time, best friend sissy. I'm just calling her sissy. She don't need a name. I'm on the phone with my sissy, and I'm just like, because the whole time, like when he wasn't answering stuff, I was confiding in her and venting to her about the whole situation, how it was irritating me or whatever. And she was just like, yeah, like that's weird as hell. Where y'all at? I can see your location. Like, why aren't you heading home? And I was like, oh yeah, basically he had me come to this ninja house. He been there for like 10 minutes. He needs to hurry up. So me and her just chit-chatting on the phone. We done got into talking about something else when I realized that 25 minutes had passed. And I'm like, where's this man at? And so I start calling him. Why is his phone in D&D mode? Like straight to voicemail. So it rings, it goes straight to voicemail, whatever. And I'm like, man, I don't know which way he went. It's dark out here. Mind you, it's daylight savings time. So it had got dark at like 5 p.m. I couldn't see him. We were about to hit freaking 5 o'clock traffic. I was like, bruh, I might as well just stay out here till 6 now because I'm not trying to sit in that traffic. And if you know that Altamont traffic at 5 p.m. coming towards the valley is terrible. So he finally comes back to the car, and when he came back to the car, he was so out of breath. He sounded like Rick Ross on every intro of his song, just giving that sound, like he was out of breath, like. And I'm like, is you cool? He was like, yeah, I just ran down the stairs. It's cold out here, which makes sense because he had this thin sweater, like thin like this, and it's wintertime. So, yeah, he was like, we can go. So we go home, and we get through that traffic, which took us 3 freaking hours. It was like 6 p.m. when we got on the road. We got home when we first got on the road, it was like 4 p.m. But when we left there, it was like 6 p.m. We didn't get home until like 7:30. 7:30, 8 o'clock. I was so irritated. I was so tired. And the very next morning, I still had to go to work. Mine just Monday night. So Tuesday morning rolls around, and I'm just minding my business, scrolling, waiting for whatever is going on at work to happen. And all of a sudden, I see an array of notifications from Facebook, just ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, yo, if I got tagged in another one of these local rappers' music videos talking about some check my song out, I'm blocking them on site. I don't care who you are. You could have been my cousin. I was going to block you. Because for some reason, everybody wants to be a rapper in Stockton. They want to tag you in their music videos for you to check out. But anyways, tag you with 99 other people. But anyways, so I'm thinking it's one of those. So I go on there so I could go untag myself and block whoever it is. But to my surprise, it was me being tagged in a status from Canon. And the status, I don't have the screenshot for that. So that's probably one of the receipts I won't be able to show you guys. But I do have the next screenshot. But anyways, the first screenshot, the first status said that basically it was like,
I'm sorry that I'm a dog ass nigga, and I'm sorry that I've never been faithful to you. I cheat on you every day while you're at work.
And my mouth just flew open, like I'm just reading it like this. So instead of me commenting back like what the F, I literally pick up my phone and I called Canon, and I'm like, he's like, hey, what's up, babe? I just came on break. What you up to? I was like, oh, what's up with your status? And he was like, what? I was like, why did you tag me in a status And then why would you tag me something so personal that you could have picked up the phone to tell me? Or you could have told me this morning, because mind you, I said we live together, right? He's like, what are you talking about? I haven't even been on social media all day. I've actually been really busy at work. And I was like, well, somebody's on your Facebook. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, somebody's on your Facebook and you're tagging me and stuff, talking about how you're a cheater and this, and that. He's like, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. Click. Hangs up in my face. I don't know what happened, but that's the end of part 1. I'm gonna come back next week with part 2, but here's a little dialogue. When I say this man just cheated 2.0, but didn't get caught until a year after, y'all, this man was dogging me out. He was dogging me, and she was my least of my worries. There was another situation where this guy had me and the girl he was dealing with at the same party. He had to not pick us up because we got to the party on our own, but basically we went on vacation to this girl's city. She invited us out, and I already didn't like this girl. I'm gonna have to tell y'all this story. I already didn't like this girl for a certain reason. She was too comfortable, and I knew it was a reason why. But anyways, I'm going to have to give y'all that story next. Let me know if y'all want that story in the comment box below. If you made it this far in the story, let me know what y'all think the worst thing he did to me was, because that was not it, baby. It was so much more. It's so much more tea on this Canon character. But I did kind of want to give y'all this story because it's been heavy on my mind. And I tried to record it multiple times, but I just couldn't. I know I left out a couple details, and the reason why I left those couple details out is because when I tell future stories, I'm going to refer back to the story, and I'll tell you guys those little bit of teas. And I'm getting better at crafting my story time skills. I'm still a little nervous on the camera, but it'll come with more. The more I record and the more you guys engage with me, the more I will put out story times and record and be encouraged to record. But thank you so much for tuning into this story. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. All of that is in the description box below, especially Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at TheGirlTiny. It's simple, TheGirlTiny. Follow me on TikTok at TinyXO7. My other TikTok, TheGirlTiny, got hacked, so I do have another TikTok, and I also have Instagram, but I'm putting everything in the description box below as well for your convenience. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I gotta go pick up my baby and be a mama. Bye.